Hi, this is Mr. O'Connell, and I'm going to take you through the process of setting up a machine for Dreamweaver. So you sat down at a new computer and you found your way to this tutorial on my website, but let's take a look at what we have to do. So you logged onto your computer and you opened Dreamweaver. Wait a second, Dreamweaver's not here on my taskbar. So that's our first problem. So what we can do is go to the Start menu and find Dreamweaver in the Start menu. And right off the bat, just drag the icon right to your taskbar. I'm going to put it here, Pin to Taskbar. Because it's our main application for this course, we certainly want to make sure that it's right there where we can get it. When you first start Dreamweaver, you sometimes get asked if you want to register your software, and you're going to choose Don't Ask Again, as per my instructions here. If you see the default editor dialog box, it asks you what you want to use for editors. Just click OK for the defaults, and that's fine for the moment. Then you're going to get into the Site menu. Now I'm going to show you that now. So I'm going to start Dreamweaver, CS6 in this case. And there's a couple of ways to create a new site. From the computer's point of view, even if you have a site already, it thinks there is no site. So we're going to take you through that process here. I'm going to click on my Site menu and choose New Site. Here I'm going to type in the name of the site, and I'm also going to search for the local root folder. This is a mistake that about 20% of my students make, is they just click Save once they put in the name of the site, and that's not helpful. If the site already exists, we can click Browse for Folder, and then go to Desktop, Mr. O'Connell Drop Folder, Data. I can open up my folder, and here's the root folder for this particular website. I'm going to double click it. And once I can see the name of the root folder here in the select box, then I can click the select button. The pathway might change over time as I click on Browse for Folder as our server changes. So every year there's probably going to be different directions for that, but it's the same concept. You browse to where your folder is. I'm going to click Save. It creates a new cache, and you should see all of your pages. This is a website on primary colors, and I see the cache here. I see all of my files. I see my CSS, and I know that I've succeeded. The second thing that we need to do once we have set up our site definitions, if we're at a new machine, we need to set up the configuration of the machine. So I'm going to go to my Edit menu, and I'm going to choose Preferences. And I need to determine, first of all, what browsers I have. So I'm going to click on the category. I'm going to click Preview in Browser, and I'm going to confirm several things. I'm going to make sure that Chrome is my primary browser, Google Chrome. My secondary browser is going to be set to Firefox. And I'm just going to have Internet Explorer in my list. If other web browsers became available and started to become popular, I would add those as well. I then move to File Types/Editors, category File Types/Editors. The reason for this, I want to be able to double-click on any file over here on the right-hand side and have it open instantly in the application that I want to use for the purpose. So I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to click on PNG. Now PNG is an image format, and Photoshop is exactly what I want to use. In some cases, you may see things that make no sense in the editor list. Again, I double-click a PNG file. I want it to open in Photoshop. Internet Explorer, that's just a huge waste of time. So the first thing I'm going to do is choose Photoshop and make primary. The second thing I'm going to do is take Internet Explorer off the list entirely. So I'm going to select it and hit the minus sign. I'm going to go through and select my other files and confirm that the other image formats, GIF, for example, is set to Photoshop. I'm going to make sure that JPEG is also set to Photoshop. PSD is set to Photoshop. Beyond that, some of it is a matter of personal taste. It is useful to also have XLS documents set to Excel, DocX set to WinWord, PDF, my own preference is to edit those in Photoshop. So once I have all of that set, I click OK. Now my site should open up okay, and my images, I can check this out, make sure my images are displaying properly. Terrible formatting here on this particular website, but everything here is working correctly. I think I use this as an example of what not to do. Anyway, that's site definitions. When you close the machine, I can close out of Dreamweaver and open it up again, and it will bring me right back. I don't need to save anything once I've gone through that procedure. Thanks for watching.